question is in any triangle ABC, prove that A B cos C minus C cos B is equal to B square minus C square. Little observation should be there on your part also. Cos C, cos B, they are given in terms of B square minus C square. We will write down just now the formula for your benefit again. According to cosine rule, like cos A was B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. I am not going to use cos A, but I am writing for you. Similarly, cos B was what? C square plus A square minus B square upon 2AC, and cos C was equal to what? B square plus A square minus C square upon 2AB. So whichever you want to use, I am going to use cos C and cos B. In place of cos C and cos B, I'll write the value of cos C, cos B. So I'll write A into B cos C. I am taking A inside. AB into cos C. Cos C means B square plus A square minus C square upon 2AB. Minus A into C, AC. Cos B means A square plus C square minus B square upon 2AC. We are just substituting the value of cos C and cos B. Cos C is here, cos B is here. I have substituted the value of cos C and cos B, and what do I get? AB will cancel with AB, AC will cancel with AC. What do I get? B square plus A square minus C square upon 2 minus A square plus C square minus B square upon 2. I can take out 1 upon 2 common outside. I have taken out 2 common. You can take 2 LCM, doesn't matter. I have taken out 2 common. It will become B square plus A square minus C square. Minus sign is there. So all the signs of this will change. It will become minus A square minus C square plus B square. Now let us see what we can cancel. A square with minus A square. B square, no, they will remain. Because it is plus as well as this is plus. So 1 upon 2, it will become 2B square minus 2C square. Because plus B square plus B square, 2B square, and minus C square minus C square is 2. I can take out 2 common, and 2 is already here, B square minus C square. So this will cancel. Your answer will be B square minus C square. Your answer will be B square minus C square. In the 5th question, I have B square minus C square upon A square into sine 2A plus C square minus A square upon B square into sine 2B plus A square minus B square upon C square into sine 2C is equal to 0. If you look at this, again the 3 terms are similar to each other. So I'm not going to solve all the 3 terms together, but what I'll do is, like I did in the 3rd question, I'll solve the first term and then write the result of the 2nd and 3rd component on the basis of the first. So let me solve the first component of the question, that is B square minus C square upon A square into sine 2A. B square minus C square upon A square, other components are on the same basis. So B square minus C square upon A square into sine 2A means 2 sine A cos A. 2 sine A cos A. Because we know double angle formula sine 2A is 2 sine A cos A. Now we know very well that A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C is equal to K. So in place of sine A, if I reverse this, I can write K into A. In place of sine A, I can write 2 sine A can be written as K into A. K into A. And cos A. Now I have to write cos A. Cos A, where we should write using cosine formula, cos A would be B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. Cos A is b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. Now 2 will cancel here. A will cancel with this A. What will I get? B square minus C square and upon ABC. A is here, B, C is here, K is also here outside. K, A, B, C and B square plus C square minus A square. So I get the first component's result as K into B square minus C square upon ABC, B square plus C square minus A square. That means if it was B square minus C square, I am getting B square plus C square here. So for second one, which is C square minus A square, C square minus A square upon B square, and it will be sine 2B. What will I get? I'll get K C square minus A square. Same basis. It was B square minus C square here, so I have same copied. ABC. It will come ABC. And it will come C square plus A square minus B square. If it was B square minus C square, it was B square plus C square. It is C square minus A square, it will be C square plus A square minus B square. And the third one is A square minus B square upon C square, A square minus B square upon C square into sine 2C. So it will be K into A square minus B square upon ABC, and it will be C square, it will be A square plus B square minus C square. So I have got the first, second and the third component. On the basis of calculation of the first component, I have written the answer for second and third component on the same basis. ABC, K upon ABC, K upon ABC, K upon ABC everywhere is there. If it is B square minus C square, it is B square plus C square minus A square. If it is C square minus A square, it will be C square plus A square minus B square. If it is A square minus B square, then it will be A square plus B square minus C square. Now when I will add all these components, what will happen is K upon ABC will come common. K upon ABC is common everywhere. Inside I will get B square minus C square into B square plus C square minus A square plus C square minus A square. It will be C square plus A square minus B square. Then I will get A square minus B square into A square plus B square minus C square. Now it is simple plain calculation, nothing else. This is out here. It is B square minus C square, it is B square plus C square. If I multiply A minus B, A plus B is A square minus B square. So if I multiply B square minus C square and B square plus C square, what will I get? B square minus C square, B square plus C square, if they are multiplied, you will get B4 minus C4. Then B square minus C square will be multiplied with minus A square. It will become minus A square B square plus A square C square. If I open this, I get this. B square minus C square, B square plus C square. We got B4 minus C4 directly. Then A square multiplied these two terms. Similarly, it will be C4 minus A4 and it will multiply with minus B square C square plus, minus B square C square, yes, right, but plus A square B square. Plus, it will come A4 minus B4 and it will come minus A square C square plus B square C square. Now let us see what we can cancel. Whatever we can be cancelled should be cancelled. I think because you are getting answer 0, everything should be cancelled. Let us see. It is minus C4, it is plus C4. So this will cancel. B4 is plus here, B4 is minus here. This will cancel. Now A minus A square B square and somewhere it should be plus A square plus B square. Yes, this is here, this is here. This will cancel. Now a square c square plus somewhere a square minus c square. This is here, this is here. They will cancel. Minus a4 plus a4 will cancel, and of course b square c square, b square c square will cancel. So it will be k upon a b c into 0 will be equal to 0. So we have calculated, like in third question we calculated, and you do it in examination also. You don't need to calculate all the three components. You calculate the first component and write second and third similarly. Similarly, you can write this and you obtain these two and add them, and you will find them to be equal to, coming out equal to be 0. I have question number 6 now, which is a cos half b minus c is equal to b plus c into sine half a. Again, what I am going to start, I am going to take a upon b plus c. We'll start upon a upon b plus c, or b plus c upon a I can start with. B plus c upon a also I can start with. B plus c upon a. B will be k sine b plus k sine c upon k sine a. We applied the sine rule. For b we wrote k sine b, for c I wrote k sine c, for a I wrote k sine a. Now if I take k common, k will cancel, it will become sine b plus sine c upon sine a. K from numerator and denominator will cancel each other. Sine b plus sine c, sine c plus sine d, 2 sine b plus c upon 2 cos b minus c upon 2. Sine a can be written as 2 sine a upon 2 cos a upon 2. This will cancel. Sine 2a is 2 sine a cos a. Sine a will become 2 sine a by 2 cos a by 2, as we have done it half angles also. Now sine b plus c upon 2 can be written as sine 90 minus a upon 2. It can be written as sine 90 minus a upon 2, because you know a plus b plus c is 180. A by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2 will be 90, or b by 2 plus c by 2 or b plus c by 2 will be equal to 90 minus a upon 2. So instead of sine b plus c upon 2, I have written sine 90 minus a upon 2 is equal to, it is b plus c upon a is equal to cos b minus c upon 2 upon sine a upon 2 cos a upon 2. Sine 90 minus a upon 2 will become cos a upon 2. So this will cancel. Sine 90 minus a upon 2 is cos a upon 2. Sine 90 minus a upon 2, sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So cos a upon 2. So sine 90 minus a by 2 will cancel with cos a by 2. Now what is left is b plus c upon b plus c upon a will be cos b minus c upon 2 upon sine a upon 2. Now cross multiply them. Now cross multiply them, what will you get? You will get a into cos b minus c by 2, or you can write like this, is equal to b plus c sine half a. This is what you have to prove. This is what you have to prove. We started with b plus c upon a. We said b plus c upon a is equal to k sine b plus k sine c upon k sine a. Then we got sine b plus sine c upon sine a. We applied sine c plus sine d. Sine 2 sine b plus c upon 2 cos b minus c upon 2. I broke it up sine a. I wrote as 2 sine a by 2 cos a by 2. Sin b plus c by 2 was written as sin 90 minus a by 2, which finally became cos a by 2, which cancelled from numerator to denominator, and we are left with cos b minus c by 2 upon sin a by 2 is equal to b plus c upon a. When we cross multiply, we got the final answer. Now let us see the seventh question. In the seventh question, if C, angle C is 90, prove that tan A minus B upon 2 is equal to A minus B upon A plus B cot C upon 2. If C is 90 means what will it become? If C is 90, what will it become? If C is 90, obviously it will become cos 45. He says prove that equal to this. Prove that tan A minus B upon 2 is equal to A minus B upon A plus B. You have to prove this if C is 90. We know that this is tangent law. A minus B upon 2 will be equal to A minus B upon A plus B into sine into cot C by 2. Cot C by 2. A minus B upon A plus B, and what angle is not here? Half of that angle, cot C by 2. So it will be equal to A plus A minus B upon A plus B, and C is given as 90, so cot 45. Tan A minus B upon 2 is equal to A minus B upon A plus B into cot 45. The value of cot 45 is 1. So A minus B upon 2, tan A minus B upon 2 will be A minus B upon A plus B, cot 45 is 1. So we get this. We have to prove this. What we did was we applied the tangent law. Tan A minus B upon 2 is A minus B upon A plus B into cot C by 2. The value of C is given 90. So half of 90 will be 45, and cot 45 is 1. Okay, let's do question number 8. In question number 8, it says A cos A is equal to B cos B, and he says then either the triangle is isosceles or right angle triangle. That means these are the parts of triangle ABC. We are talking of solutions to triangles. So in triangle ABC, it is given that A cos A is equal to B cos B. A cos A is equal to B cos B. Now, we know according to sine law, I can write it as K sine A cos A. I can write it to be K sine B cos B. Because sine A upon A is equal to K, so A can be K sine A. Whichever way you want to convert, as I said, whether you write sine A upon A, or sine B upon B, or sine C upon C equal to K, or you reverse the order, A upon sine A, B upon sine B, C upon sine C is equal to constant, that is also all okay. Let's take k common, so it will become sin A cos A minus sin B cos B. It will become sin A cos B, sin B cos B. K sin A cos A minus sin B cos B, k upon 2 sin A cos A minus 2 sin B cos B equal to 0, k upon 2, I have multiplied and divided by 2, it becomes sin 2A minus sin 2B equal to 0. Neither k can be equal to 0 nor 2 is equal to 0, so this is irrelevant. Now sin 2A minus sin 2B, sin C minus sin D, that is 2 cos 2A plus 2B upon 2 and sin 2A minus 2B upon 2 is equal to 0. That means it will become again 2 will cancel, only k will remain. So cos A plus B and cos sin A minus B equal to 0. Now for the product of two numbers to be 0, one of them have to be 0. So cos A plus B is equal to 0 means cos 90, cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2. It has to be cos pi by 2. That means A plus B is equal to 90. That means A plus B is equal to 90. So the third angle C will also be 90. So it is a right angle triangle. Number 2, if sin A minus B equal to 0, that means it is equal to sin 0. A minus B will be equal to 0, that means A is equal to B, that means if two angles are equal, it is an isosceles triangle. What we did was, we started with A cos A is equal to B cos B, which wrote in place of A, k sin A cos A, in place of this k sin B cos B, brought both the terms together, sin A cos A, sin B cos A, multiplied by 2, divided by 2, 2 sin A cos A minus 2 sin B cos B is equal to 0. It became sin 2A minus sin 2B is equal to 0. K upon 2, 2 must have come here also. When we write 2 cos, we write sin C minus sin D is 2 cos C plus D upon 2, sin C minus D upon 2, 2 will cancel, only K will remain here. And K is not equal to 0. So cos A plus B sin A minus B is equal to 0. Then either cos A plus B will be 0 or sin A minus B will be 0. If cos A plus B is equal to 0, that means it will be equal to cos pi by 2. A plus B will be 90. A plus B is 90. A plus B plus C is 180. So C will be 90. In the second case, I have sin A minus B is equal to 0. That means it is sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. So A minus B is 0. That means A is equal to B. That means this is an isosceles triangle. So both the condition, either it will be an isosceles triangle or it will be a right angle triangle is satisfied.